Did those 30 points mean anything to you? Most likely they didn't, because we currently live in a first world country where all human rights are respected. But that is not the case around the world. In those third world countries and developing countries such as Gabon, human rights are violated every single day. These rights are violated in many areas, including child marriage. 34% of young girls are currently married in Gabon. This further leads to problems since the girls are too young to understand the commitment that they are making. In education, women are performing sexual favors to get good grades from teachers. More violations occur in child abuse. In 2011, a study was conducted and it showed that 77% of children were a victim of child abuse. The abuse happened within the family, at school, and as well as in the community. The worst type of abuse in Gabon is ritual murder. Now, you're probably wondering what ritual murder is. It's when a parent decides to kill their child in order to sell their organs. This is a violation of a child's right to life. This usually happens within poor families. A parent will sell their child to a person, and the purchaser will kill the child, but they will make it look like it was an accident, even though it was not. In many of these human rights violations, children are the ones who are at risk, including child labor. In Gabon, poverty is the driving factor in sending kids to work. If we take a look at the poverty cycle, children have to start work at a young age in order to support their family. On a global scale, there are more slaves today than there ever were before, and Gabon is a contributing factor. Gabon is primarily a transit country for children from other countries in Central Africa who are victims of child trafficking. Both girls and boys are sent to work. Generally, girls are sent to be servants or are sent to be in the slave trade where they are sexually abused, whereas young boys are sent to work as street vendors or in the agricultural sector. Here is where we run into a problem. Since the young workers are uneducated, they are lacking the strength they need to resist their masters, and they have no choice but to carry on in this miserable life. Meanwhile, at home, their parents think that everything is okay, so they send more of their children to work, and then this cycle continues. As of right now, there is limited evidence of child trafficking. In 2011, the government of Gabon made plans to survey citizens, but due to the lack of resources, the survey is yet to be conducted. Given all these problems that Gabon is facing, the question is there a simple solution? But just like any other country, there is going to be a complicated and lengthy solution process. These solutions include lowering the boarding cost at school, because as of right now, the cost is $50 per month, which is too expensive for the common family. If Gabon were to lower this price, the youth population would be educated. And as we know, each year of schooling after grade 8, the fertility rate drops. Providing children with education will break the poverty cycle. Not only that, but it will also remove them from dangerous situations, including more horrible work conditions. By providing girls with education, we are preventing them from being raped, since they are educated and can make smart decisions. Not only that, but they are no longer working as escorts or being sexually exploited, since they have the tools and the knowledge to get a better job than before. In Gabon, discussing rape is taboo, and women opted not to report it due to shame many times. Not to mention that there is only limited legal assistance for rape victims. This is similar to what happened with the stigma around having HIV and AIDS. If the government were to provide women with a phone helpline, hopefully they will be more open and talk about it. Then this will help stop the stigma around being raped. This helpline will also help children talking about human rights that they feel are being violated. This will be a safe place for them and will let them know that they are not alone. I am a 17-year-old girl that doesn't have to worry about going to work and being sexually abused, or coming home to my parents telling me that they're selling my organs. But a girl the same age as me living in Gabon does. Let's work together and make the government of Gabon honor the rights that the citizens have deserved.